out there. 515 Blues and the News coming to you directly from Atlanta, Georgia. Just a little off the cuff. A little tune I done did called To Build Paradise. Yes, that's what we need to do, people, is to build paradise. Indeed, indeed. How are we going to do it? I don't know, by hook or by crook. We got to get it done. But I'm telling you, going the Marxist, communist, socialist way ain't going to work. I'm sorry, kids, kiddos, all those guys who just got out of school, Ivy League schools, and you've been brainwashed, and you've been taught that America is bad. You've been taught that capitalism is bad. You've been taught that the founding fathers were bad perverts. You've been taught so much shit. And you paid how much for that? I know, I'm joking, right? But I'm serious at the same time. I'm sorry, I had to take a little swig of my OJ. I'm still doing breakfast at 12:13 in the afternoon. Now, I've been up a long time. I've been doing my other job. You know, I have a job. I have a couple of jobs. I do financing for businesses. So if you want, money for your business, I sponsor my own show. I guess there are ads on this too. But anyway, I'm at First Capital Source. It's a family affair. And we've been doing it for a long time, 15, 20 years. And you can look us up, firstcapitalsource.com, 1stcapitalsource.com. Reach out to me. You can reach out to me at bob@1stcapitalsource.com. Be glad to help you with the financing for your business. Yes, indeed, because we believe in small businesses. And we believe in capitalism. We believe in doing it the good old-fashioned way, going out there and working, making sure your dreams come true, whatever it is, whatever your passion is, whatever your purpose is, you can do it yourself. You do not need the government. I mean, you need the government for security, for laws, to make sure everybody behaves themselves. But besides that and a few other things, regulations to make sure everything is kosher, we need government out of it. We need to be able to have our freedoms and to, say what we want to say and to do what we want to do. We don't need government regulators. We don't need Big Brother. We don't need fascism. We don't need communist, Marxist, socialism. Can I throw jihadism in there as well? We don't need all those isms. We just need democracy. Give me liberty or give me death. Does anyone remember who said that? Give me liberty or give me death? That guy knew what freedom was. It was Patrick Henry. Back around the revolutionary times. He said it in St. Paul's Church in Richmond, Virginia. It's where I was born. See, I go back a ways. So I came up studying real history, not revisionism. I studied real history, the truth, as far as anybody knows. I mean, everything is sort of, they say the winners write the history, but there might be a truth to that. But it was closer to the reality, what we learned in school. These people, talking about the students right now coming out of a lot of these schools, are fed a bunch of BS, a bunch of pie in the sky, dreams, socialist dreams that will never work. And, somebody goes and approaches them, these candidates who's running with the DSA, and asks them hardcore questions like, how much would you tax a billionaire? How much could he keep? And they say, oh, we don't want billionaires at all, And they don't have any statistics about how much taxes these billionaires pay, about how many jobs these billionaires provide, about all the good a lot of these billionaires do. I'm talking about Musk and people like that. They do so much good for society as a whole. You have to believe in some trickle down here. You might have your little job, whatever it is, but if the fat cats get fat, there's going to be some trickle down. I mean, there is abuse, so you need certain regulations, enough laws to keep everybody honest. And you do need labor laws and stuff like that. I'm not saying do away with, let them go crazy. I mean, because there were robber barons back in, when they built the railroads back in the day, in the old West. And they abused the system. So companies do get too big, and they do need to be regulated when they get too big. I believe in that. But everything has to be balanced out. everything has to be rational, and everybody has to think calmly about this without getting emotional. Capitalism is not a good system, but it's the best that's ever been created on earth as far as a political financial system goes. So you have to look at history, the real history. I mean, do your research. Look at the numbers. Get a little technical, Just don't go by emotions. Well, it doesn't make me feel good to see some millionaire have all this money and I don't have any. It makes me feel really bad. Tough. Go out and break your back and work. A little sweat equity never hurt anybody. I say break your back. I don't want you to break your back. But, you have to put effort in it. I mean, if you're resentful, if you feel like you're a victim, if you feel like, you'll never get anywhere unless the government helps you, man, you're going down the wrong road. You're going down the road of chaos, despair, poverty, and eventually death. How many millions and millions and millions and millions of people have been killed under communist rule? I mean, tons of people, tons and tons and tons and tons of people. It's such misery. And you buying this stuff? It's amazing how much inroads the DSA in this country are making. Some people are just just dumb. They let them get away with it. I don't think they really will get away with it totally, but it just makes it a little scary when you see these kids and punks come up on the air and say the stupid stuff about America and about how they support the jihadists and how they want to do away with the prisons and do away with the police. And they don't have any comeback. They don't have any answers. It's just all pie in the sky. So if you vote for a DSA candidate, you're voting for a pie in the sky. Do you know what pie in the sky means? It means it's not real. It's fake. It's fraud. But, maybe people have to learn the hard way. That's what I'm saying. But I just want to get out here for a few minutes today. It's hump day today, so I hope you get over the hump all right. But I just want to get out here for a few minutes and tell you what I think about all this DSA shit. It's got to be put down. It's got to be put down. Now, I don't agree everything that Trump does 100%. Like with the Iranian war, I basically think he should go and finish the job. That's my personal opinion, instead of messing around with these guys. And that's, he's got a big ego. It's true. But his vision, I'm all for, tradition, family, religion, God and country, pie, apple pie. You can put a little ice cream on the top of it as well. Red, white, and blue, country music. I like all kinds of music. I do music, as well. But I like all kinds of music. And with that, I'll just go on out with my song I just finished. I haven't released it yet, but look out for it. To build paradise. I'm telling you, that's what we got to do. But you got to make sure you're on the stairs that lead upward, into the light. Not those stairs that go down into the darkness, that abyss, heaven forbid. Love you all. Bob on Bob's Blues and the News.